As we get in tune with the fifth dimension, anchoring it right here on planet Earth, there are a few things that you need to do before this event on December 21st. Now, step one, if you're not already vegan, you need to become vegetarian. Start being aware about the foods that you are consuming. In particular, I'm talking about the meat, the flesh. Why? Not only for the karmic implicants, right? The balance of energy. I'm talking about the preciousness of your human form. Heavy metals, right? That's what this comes down to. Everything that's happening in the matrix, this grid of electromagnetic frequencies can be bombarding you only if you have heavy metals in your body. It's like anything that comes down with technology or any device, right? It has metal in it. So if there is metal in your human body, even too much iron coming from the processed meat and all the craziness that comes from the standard American diet, the sad diet, all of this is happening to keep you sick, to keep you in control so you can stay in the third dimension. Now, this is the biggest requirement as we get in tune with this great awakening and this higher consciousness that is coming down to planet Earth. Now, number two, you really need to start eliminating alcohol from your entire life. Seriously, it's not worth it. It's not worth the hangover, the drunken craziness, that demon, that thing that is controlling you over and over again is not serving the highest good of all. That's what all of these come down to. These aren't like testaments. These aren't things that came from me. This is something that we all have to do in order to anchor in this fifth dimensional frequency. What is that? What is the fifth dimension anyway? We're talking about unconditional love here. The third dimension is based out of the mind. It's based out of fear. Now, the only other option is love. Now, I'm not talking about that in the hippie, woo-woo sense of love and we should all just be one. No, I'm talking about direct experience of that vibration, which is anchoring higher than where we are right now in the third dimension. So when you eliminate the meat, the processed foods, all of that dairy, all of that gunk, the mucus that is causing all of this frustration and anxiety and depression because it's blocking the energy from planet Earth. It's blocking the magic, the vibration, the higher consciousness that is available to us right now. When you do this, your antenna gets so strong that you can anchor into an even higher frequency than where you are at right now. And there's no judgment. This is a process. It takes time, The first few years are they're not fun, It's very uncomfortable. You're going to go through a lot of things and wanting to go back to the old ways. Pizza, fast food, I get it, right? The Matrix got us good. We have to understand that the only solution is going even deeper into nature, okay? That is the final requirement of you, is getting away from the city, getting away from that toxic environment, getting away from that dead-end job, getting away from all of those things that are pulling your energy down. Now, December 21st is right around the corner. Even if you are just starting on your spiritual path, it is never too late to get the most out of this date, because the veils in between those dimensions are going to get so thin that you can actually access the fifth dimension a lot easier than you can at any other point right here. So keep going on your path. Keep going on this journey that we call human life. Everything is happening for a reason. The more that you can purify your consciousness and expand your cup, the more you are going to get out of this event coming up very soon on December 21st. You'll ever notice that the Mayans, these old rituals, these traditions, these cultures have been correct throughout the ages over and over again. Look back on civilization. Look back on what's happening through our planet. Human beings have been here for a very long time, and civilizations have come and gone for a reason. This is all just remembering. Now, 2012 was the most recent event as far as this energetic exchange that happened, and we got increasing on that Schumann resonance, increasing on that vibratory scale, and this is going to magnify even what happened in 2012 even more. So prepare yourself. Remember, the last and final requirement, the number 3, is you meditating, you anchoring into that higher self, you understanding that you are not the ego, you are not the body, You are this infinite soul. If you are just walking around in the matrix and you're just playing, you pretend with your job and your relationships and getting caught in your personality, you're going to miss the magic that's going to happen on December 21st. Remember, this is not negative. This has nothing to do with solar flares or, the apocalyptic Independence Day scenarios. That's just Hollywood programming us. This comes down to energy. Everything in this universe is energy. So the more you can tap into you, the infinite form, which is the higher self, and you let go of the lower self, the more you are going to get everything out of this human life. Now look around you. Look around right now where you are in this exact moment. Is your environment serving you? Is it serving the highest good of all? That's what this comes down to. Because if you're stuck in the matrix, you're stuck in the ego, that is the lower self that is greedy and selfish and controlling and just wants power and just wants this fast, yesterday, give it to me now. That is the part of ourself that we need to let go of in order to anchor into the higher self, which is already manifested in the fifth dimension, which is already living in abundance, which is already living in unconditional love. You really don't have to do anything here except get that lower self out of the way to let that magic into your life. This is a very effortless process when you finally understand and experience the soul, the Atman, which is living right here within the heart of hearts. You are that soul. You are that infinite being. You are not the body. You are not all of those problems, all of those things that your mind keeps projecting you into, those what if scenarios, okay? So don't get caught in those conspiracy theories. Don't get caught in that negativity and the fear around this event of December 21st. The world is waking up. We are going to increase our consciousness. We are going to speed up the rate of light and transmuting this energy into our light body. That's what this is all about. And when you understand this, it's an extremely positive thing. And you're just going to want to meditate more and be in nature, breathing in this beautiful prana, having the ability to anchor into this higher consciousness is the best thing that you can do right now on planet Earth. So, get rid of those distractions. Get rid of those limitations, those things that are blocking the energy, the toxic relationships, the toxic job, that toxic environment that is not serving you and this higher consciousness. So welcome everybody. Buckle up. It's going to happen this month. The December energies are already here, increasing the Schumann resonance, increasing the ability for you to bring your antenna up, expand your cup, and tap into the most infinite consciousness which lives within all of us. Now this is happening right now. I'm excited. I know you're excited too. So I just want to give an explicit shout out real quick to everybody expanding their cup, to everybody being that one, being in tune with this infinite consciousness, because this is the essential work that all of us need to do right now. I love each and every one of you. Shout out to the Inner Circle members, everybody on the Patreon page. I love you guys so much. I would not be here without you. Seriously, your support continues to keep this channel alive. And if you want to join everybody on the Patreon and the Inner Circle group, there is a link in the description of this video. We would love to have you. We are chatting on the Signal app where you can communicate and get around that censorship and join people who are already on the spiritual path. I would love to introduce myself to you through the Signal app so we can talk and communicate and get around all this social media censorship. So just want to throw that out for the people who are truly ready to take their journey to the next level. Again, the link is in the description of this video. I love all of you. Until next time, I'm out. Infinite love, infinite peace.